Hi everyone. Today I will be presenting my research on the expansion of legal liability for foodborne illness, particularly the shift from a negligence-based approach to one focused on breach of warranty. We'll explore key legal cases, how laws have evolved, and what it means for both consumers and food producers. To begin, foodborne illness liability refers to who is legally responsible when unsafe food causes harm. Historically, this was grounded in negligence, where the injured party had to prove carelessness. Over time, however, the focus has shifted towards breach of warranty, meaning sellers are expected to guarantee the safety and quality of their food. This shift represents a broader effort to protect consumers and hold food producers accountable. In early legal systems, particularly under English common law, negligence was the primary base for liability. Victims had to show that the food seller acted carelessly. Alternatively, contract law sometimes applied if the food didn't meet the promised standard. For example, in Hutchinson versus KFC, the court dealt with contaminated food served by a fast food chain. These early cases laid the groundwork for later changes in liability. Over time, growing public health concerns and legal food production revealed the limitations of negligence-based liability. Proving fault became increasingly difficult for consumers. This led to a legal shift. Rather than making consumers provide negligence, the law began to assume that food should be safe, leading to the concept of implied warranty. Breach of warranty means a product failed to meet an expected standard, in this case, food being safe to eat. Under strict liability, a company can be held responsible even if it wasn't negligent. As long as the product was unsafe, this approach increases consumer protection by reducing the burden of proof. It's essentially relevant in large-scale food production where tracing exact causes can be hard. Today, regulations like FDA's Food Code and the Food Safety Modernization Act, or FSMA for short, help enforce strict standards on producers. FSMA, for example, focuses on preventing contamination before it happens. In Boswick versus Johnson and Son, a defective product led to a successful breach of warranty claim. These modern tools aim to ensure safer food from farm to table. Positive impact legal changes. The shift to breach of warranty and strict liability has had many benefits. Stronger legal standards have encouraged safer food practices and innovation in the industry. Companies have developed better tracking systems, invested in employee training, and created more transparent labeling, all of which help protect public health. Negative consequences. On the flip side, stricter liability rules increase risk for food producers. Even small defects can result in major recalls and lawsuits. Compliance can be expensive, essentially for smaller companies, so while the laws protect consumers, they also place significant pressure on producers. The key balance. Liability laws should protect consumers without putting impossible burdens on food producers. Done right, legal pressure can actually lead to smarter practices like better testing and technology that improve safety without stifling innovation. To wrap it up, the legal system has shifted from requiring proof of negligence to holding producers accountable through implied warranties. This change reflects the complexity of today's food systems and aims to protect consumers. While it raises challenges for the industry, it also creates opportunities to improve food safety across the board. These are the sources that inform my research. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks for your time.